Hey guys, how do you like my lighting? Jem Japheth, big shout out to you. I've been messing around with the lighting. Um, this awesome gentleman sent me a a stand and a light. Now I think I need two stands. One for my phone, one for the light, because the light didn't come with a stand. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm bringing live Tayo Faniran. Here's what we're talking about today. Okay, so is the good light, I'm really sorry I've delayed Tayo Faniran. I must apologize for this, but I wanted the light to I wanted the light to be bright. Can't see you. Yes, there he is. All right, so Tayo Faniran. Who's on my t-shirt is me. You think it's only Kanye that can wear a t-shirt of Kanye? Daddy Freeze wears a t-shirt of Daddy Freeze. Ladies and gentlemen, from BB Africa, that's Big Brother Africa, one of Nigeria's finest representatives. Give it up for Tayo Faniran.
Yeah. How you doing,
How you
brother?
doing, bro?
I'm fine, thank
Very
you.
well, very well, very well, very well. So,
Nice.
first of all, before we even start, what is your Tayo? Is it Omo Tayo? Is it Ade Tayo?
It's Akintayo. Yeah.
Akitayo.
Akintayo,
Awesome.
Maki. Yeah.
Awesome. Now,
Yeah.
what's going on between you and the organizers of BBA? I saw a video of you calling them out, or was it a post? I can't remember exactly.
Yeah.
Calling them out. It's
Yeah.
MNET.
Yeah.
That's if I'm
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
So, what really happened, and why are you in this situation?
All right. So, for me, it's actually beyond or between me and a person or between me and a brand. MNET is a brand that I'm a part of, that I can never hate. Whether we like it or not, we're like family, because our names are intertwined forever. So it's a matter of me wanting to set my soul and my mind free. I wanted freedom. I wanted closure, because 7 years ago when I came out of Big Brother Africa, I was 28. And at that moment, I never used to mince words, because what I'm talking about today is nothing new to anybody who was around, who know about what we're talking about now. So, but at that moment, I wanted to cry the cry that I'm crying now, because
Go ahead,
when I
bro.
came out of the house in South Africa, actually, my first press conference in South Africa, I told them and then the people in South Africa
Sorry, your
understood
network is
my pain
breaking.
and what I was going through, and they took me into a room. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Is it okay now? Yeah.
Yes, it's better. I don't want you to lose your statement. So
All right.
once you're talking, I'll correct you. If you're breaking, I'll say that again.
Okay, good. All right. Thank you very much. So at that time in South Africa, they took me into a room and they spoke to me. They said, don't worry, we know how you're feeling and you don't want to do this. But when you came for the audition, the great personality that you showed, we were thinking like this can't be real, But you've been into the house now, you've proven yourself, and we see that you're a great person. Please don't limit yourself, don't deprive yourself of this opportunity. Just go out there and free your mind. Say whatever that you want to say. So they allowed me that freedom in South Africa, and I was just saying all these things. But by the time I got to Nigeria, my homecoming press conference, I said everything that I wanted people to know. Can you hear me? Right?
Clearly,
Okay, yeah.
clearly.
All right, good, yeah. So I said everything that I wanted people to know and everything that I felt, but I feel like something happened. The media did not publish the things that I said. And then at my homecoming, event, at my homecoming party in the evening, 3 people from MultiChoice, they called me to the side, and one man, 2 women, but the man there, stood and he told me, said that in his voice. He said, Tayo, we see and know your pain. We know you are really pained and you want to fight, but let me tell you this, you cannot win because we own everywhere, you know, and if you want, you know, a good career, you're going to have to be our friend, you know, but if you don't, you know, if you want to go this route, someone like this at some point did something like this, and where is the person today? Someone like this, you know. So they gave me like instances of people that have disappeared, you know, off the radar, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't want my own situation to be like that. So I was like, okay, I will take it. But normally I'm not someone that, I'm not a coward. Everybody knows that about me, you know, but I love my career so much and I don't want anything to happen to my career. And it was right, they own everywhere, you know. So the next morning, I went for my next interview at NTA, and I started saying, "Oh, thank you to MNET, thank you for this opportunity, thanks to MultiChoice, Africa Magic, thanks for this platform, blah blah blah." Because now this was what I was told to start saying now. So you know that there's a way God created human beings, and He gave us nerves to feel pains, you know, so that if you slap me now, I can scream, "Yay!" You know. You feel me? But imagine when you now slap me and then someone is maybe putting a gun right to my head that if you shout, I'll shoot you, you know? Then the pain, you know, is even harder, you know, it's harder than normal, you know? So from that time, I've not been able to say this cry, but behind closed doors, or maybe when I'm with people, I find out that I'm always angry, you know? I'm always angry. And you know, in life, there are some pains that would happen once and you will get over it. But this kind of pain, I cannot get over it because I'm doing really well in life. In life, I'm doing awesomely well, you know, and my career is going good, you know. But this pain lives with me every day because wherever I go to till today, I have fans who have never seen me before. And when they see me, whether I'm in China or America or Rwanda or Kenya, South Africa, I meet someone every day that is crying and telling me that, oh, Tayo, on that day, this was what happened. They robbed us. They robbed you. You are the winner. You know, I've been to some African countries, especially even in East Africa, where I've been celebrated as the winner. So if this follows me through all my life, you know, like I hear this thing all the time till today. So there's this pain that is in me that, you know, makes my head heavy, makes my heart heavy every time, you know. So once I hear anything Big Brother, I begin to talk in anger, you know, I begin to talk in pain, and people do not understand. So now this pain that I've lived with, you know, has created a burden on my brain, on my mind on one side that it affects everything else, you know. So last weekend, something happened, business related. It has nothing to do with Big Brother or MNET or whatever. It was big business related. So, but I had a breakdown, you know, due to stress, you know. So if you see my yeah, you know. So okay, I see the network, you know, hung for a bit. Yeah.
Show us something that we show us again.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Can you see I have a bit of blister here?
Yes.
Another one here. So I broke down really, you know, badly over the weekend. You know, so I was afraid. I was feeling strange. I didn't know I was feeling. You know, we hear people drove themselves to the hospital and died. You know, these days people can just even sneeze and die. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know what I was feeling. So I was restless. You know, I had this headache that they were treating and it wouldn't just go. And I was thinking like, okay, the root of my problem is Big Brother. A lot of things happened during the show and even after the show that I feel that it's unfair on the kind of amazing personality that I have in real life, you know, that I may never be able to correct again, you know. So even if you check, there are some horrible videos that trend of me from Big Brother every year, you know, of me having an altercation, things that the man that I've become today is not proud of. You know, but why is it that only that video is what trends? I did a lot of amazing stuff when I was there. I was great. I held the show down. I was the star of the season. I would sing, people would dance, you know, I would, you know, do motivational speaking and a lot of things, you know, like I did a lot of.
Hold on, Tayo.
Yeah.
You feel that you were robbed of from my understanding, my humble opinion, and my translation of your first, can I say, rant, you feel you should have won, or you won, and the mandate was.
I won. I know I won.
Tell us about that.
I know I won. And this is how I know I won. Number one, if you have the majority, saying the same thing, and not only in Nigeria, this has nothing to do with, oh, maybe Nigerians are saying this or whatever, it's what people say everywhere, number one. Number two, I was a part of the system. There are even some people, within the MNET and MultiChoice at that time. I said something earlier this morning that, Yorubas will say, Ibiti waking paiwa, Ibeni waking baiwa, where someone will say, I must kill this guy. You will see someone that will say, I must save this guy. You get what I'm saying? So even in the system, I have people who love me genuinely. So no matter what, they know things that go on and they will tell me, So I have people in there who told me that, yo, bro, we don't know what happened. We don't know how the name in that envelope changed. You get what I'm saying? Because you are the winner. Even the housemates knew. Even the person they pronounced the winner knew.
Wow.
Do you understand what I'm saying? People have said different things. Some people will comment nonchalantly without being sure of what happened. They will say that, oh yeah, you ruined your chance because you had an altercation with Sheila. Now, the altercation with Sheila, this particular lady Sheila was 21 at that time, and I was 28, and she had disrespected me every day from the beginning of the show because a lot. So the people that used to so what Big Brother did was that in the week 2 of the show, they started sending me a trophy, right, with a card. They will send a card and say, I have a copy of the card. I can even DM to you later. They will send and say, dear Tayo, Big Brother Africa fans think you are awesome. You get what I'm saying? And then they will send me a bottle of Patron coffee and a Cuban cigar. So this big gift, when I get into the house, I will have to gather the housemates, because they will see me carrying something in, so I have to gather them and say, oh, I will read.
All right. We lost Tayo there. We lost Tayo. Tayo tried to get a hook. All right. Tayo Faniran. Okay. I'm waiting. Tayo, say hi again and let me bring you back. Okay. Tayo. Okay, I'm also trying to record on my other phone. I'm screen recording on my other phone just in case we lose that. Okay. I've seen you, Tayo. Let me bring you back. Okay. Back here to the live.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure I have you on the screen.
No problem. Yeah.
So that just in case anything, I will not lose the entire video. I've learned the hard way.
Yeah, no problem.
Other day, and I lost all of the video with Sonia.
All right,
so I have
no
you.
Problem.
I'm going to be screen recording as a backup.
All right then.
All right, so continue.
All right, thank you. So as I was saying, so they will send me these gifts, right? They did it for about 3 consecutive weeks, So when the first time they did it, I got into the house, thought it was a one-time thing, and then I got back. I called the housemates. I said, oh, I got this message, and then I read it. Oh, Tayo Faniran, Big Brother Africa fans think you are awesome. Now, this is one thing that does not happen in Big Brother. Nobody can send the housemates anything from outside world. Do you understand what I'm saying? Except Big Brother wants to send it themselves. So there was no fans that sent me any card or trophy. That was a motive, you know, to make me the Joseph of the family. You know, Joseph's dreams was shared with his brothers. And then what happened? They started to team up against him. So that to me, I feel it was a strategy. And that was where my journey began to have issues. That was when Alusa started to conspire against me. You know, they started to build alliances against me. So they would frustrate me a lot in the house. And Sheila was close to me. And being a woman, being a younger person, they would send her as the clown to be making noise and cha-cha-cha-cha, Tayo, this. So I was not liking it. I would report to Big Brother, I don't like this. I don't like this for weeks. And they didn't do anything about it. They were enjoying it that time. So now, a day, like few days to the end of the show, I couldn't take it anymore. Uti came into the house. Whoever knows Uti, go and ask him. He came into the house, and the first night Uti spent in that house, Uti saw how Sheila spoke to me, and Uti told Sheila that, yo, Sheila, women don't talk to men like this, where we come from. So for you to know what I've endured before I now lost my cool, you know, towards the end, because I was already getting tired. I was already, you know, like getting cranky. Another reason, there was a time when they brought Uti and other older housemates, right? They brought them so that they said they wanted them to spice up the show. But they had asked all of them, what is your mission? So on the stage, they asked Miss P, what is your mission? Miss P's mission was to come and break Tayo because she felt Tayo was the strongest person. And nobody would throw a stick or a stone at a fruitless tree. So people don't attack a weak person, right? So Miss P came into the house. The first day, she wasn't wearing a bra, no pants. You know, she was rubbing it off me and all that, trying to seduce me, because at that time, I wasn't weak for the women. So when that didn't work, she wanted to rub my nipples, and I told her, I said, stop right there, because now you are trespassing, right? And when that didn't work, because they would go into the diary session, Big Brother will ask them, how far have you gone with your mission? So in Miss P's case, how far have you gone with your mission of breaking Tayo? So on this fateful evening, I was sleeping, and Miss P came to wake me up in my sleep. Normally, you don't wake me up when I sleep. I get really, really grumpy. And she woke me up while I was still confused, and she started saying, oh, Tayo, you are a failure. You are a failure. That's why your country had to send Uti to come and do what you couldn't do. You can't even entertain Africa. You are making Big Brother lose money. She was saying this thing, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha to my ears. You know, she took me to, I went to the restroom to go wash my face. She followed me, insulting me. I went back to the garden. She followed me, insulting me, until I lost my cool, and I started responding to her. That is the video of Tayo that trends every year, where Tayo only began to talk back. There is no clip. There is no press release from Big Brother organizers to say that, oh, it was actually a prank. We actually sent someone to frustrate Tayo. It was a staged thing. But that video is there.
From the full reel, I'm sure you have this in your archives. Can we see from 5 minutes the altercation, the last 5 minutes? I want to see it. The public demand to see it.
You know,
Tayo has made a claim here. So we want to see it. Don't give up the side of the story. He has said Sheila frustrated him to breaking point, and then when he now responded, you captured only his response. So please, to defend yourselves, MNET, Big Brother.
So now, so that video is not good for my personality now. You know, I can have a business partner from, maybe someone wants to do business with me from South Korea. The next thing they search, Tayo Faniran, that video pops up, and I answer questions for this thing every time. Something that was staged. Number 3 point is that if they say that I lost my chances because of an altercation with a fellow housemate that happened towards the end of the show, what happened to the person they made the winner? In the second or third week, he broke down an entire door frame of Big Brother house. Because he said that the person that came from, the second person that came from our country, from his country, embarrassed his country by fingering herself after getting drunk from the party. He broke down the door frame. He was not disqualified for that. And that is violence. It's in the rule book. Number two, towards the end of the show, the last week, he and two other housemates conspired against me. I left my drink. I went into the house. I left my drink in the garden. I went into the house. Before I came back, they urinated in my drink. Before I got back, what did they do? Big Brother only sent a ninja to go and take the drink away. I got there, I couldn't find my drink. When I came outside was when people told me that they actually urinated in my drink. Please, in the whole history of Big Brother Africa, what violence is worse than that? Did they disqualify them? Did they give them a strike? Did they even mention it at all? Because their winner was part of those three people. So I feel all these things were orchestrated. You get what I'm saying? I feel there has been, you know,
I'm hearing this for the first time.
Let them come and deny it. Let them come and say I'm lying, that they urinated in my drink. Today we see Big Brother Nigeria, we've seen cases of someone touching, flipping someone's hair and gets disqualified. We've seen someone say something, maybe verbally threatening someone and then gets disqualified. My own drink was urinated in. Is that not a way? Was that not a motive to poison me? And they didn't mention it at all because Tayo deserved it. So there were so many things that happened during that season that I feel it was not fair, that I feel that there has always been a motive to come at me, you know, to get at me or to get me out of the show. Because that Miss P's frustration that day, I feel like they actually wanted to frustrate me, thinking maybe I would get violent. I was never angry. I never lost my temper for once to even slam the table. Ask the people that showed. I will put my hands in my pocket behind me and I will talk with my mouth. But today, you know, I have to answer questions to something that was staged. Now, because of the winning, going back to the winning now, Big Brother can say, I lost fairly. You get what I'm saying? That year, was there a proof? Did they show like the votes, you know, to show that, okay, Tayo lost the votes? There was no proof like that. And if at all I even lost and I was feeling in my mind that I didn't lose, when I wanted to start crying or shouting, they should have just let me be. Let me do my thing. Maybe if I had expressed myself that time, I would have been cool with it and I would have moved on.
So you feel threatened you and they suppressed you?
That was what happened then. You get what I'm saying? I could not shout, you know. See, this thing, like I'm saying, I have nothing against even the people that did that stuff, you know, I mean, the people that spoke to me or whatever, most of them, we've ended up doing, you know, greater things together. You get what I'm saying? You know, we have good relationship, I would say, right? MNET did not do anything bad to me after Big Brother that year. I can't say that, okay, they treated me like this or want to know. You get what I'm saying? There was a time after the show, actually, Big Brother, I said Big Brother, in Nigeria here, they asked me, Tayo, what can we do for you? What do you want? I said to them that, because I wanted to return to South Africa that time. So I said to them, I said, whatever you will do for me, that will not require me living in Nigeria permanently. Because at that time, I was not ready to live in Nigeria permanently. So there is no bitterness between me and MNET or MultiChoice or even these people, you know. But the only thing that hurts me is the fact that I was robbed of the opportunity of my human freedom to express myself, to shout. You get what I'm saying? Maybe that the pain, you know, would have left my body that time. But because I couldn't do it that time, it was heavy for a long time on a part of my mind, you know. Yeah.
You all this up.
Yes, I bottled it up. Yeah.
Production, according to your work, your productivity has affected your health.
It has affected me a lot.
Your state of mental well-being.
Exactly. Yeah. So exactly. So it has affected me in these ways. You know, there are a lot of other things that I was not able to do. You know, I would just constantly find myself, you know, like when I'm alone, like there was I came out to speak about it, you know. Now that I came out to speak about it, I'm fine now. So if nobody, you know, holds any grudges, you know, saying, oh, because Tayo came out to speak, let's block his ways, let's do this to him or whatever. You get what I'm saying? I'm good. You feel me? You know? MNET, MultiChoice, you know, if it happens tomorrow, I have to speak well of them in other aspects, I will do it. But I had to do that.
Particular aspect, you feel let down, and
I feel
strangulated.
Exactly.
You feel like you're not able to express yourself, especially with the load of pain.
Exactly.
Especially what happened with your drink inside the house. I don't see how those people were not disqualified. I'm hearing this for the first time. That is really, that's assault.
Because the person they wanted to pronounce the winner was part of the 3 people. So they were not going to say anything about it. You know, when we're saying it from the early weeks, they will say, you Nigerians are always winning, blah, blah, blah. You know, and then I will tell them, I'll say, please don't say this to manipulate the show. You know, you are a housemate, I'm a housemate.
Experience some form of xenophobia.
Exactly. Yeah, of course. Yeah, my brother, Big Brother Africa is completely, you know, Big Brother Africa is completely different from Big Brother Nigeria. You know, Big Brother Nigeria, you can eat Nigerian food, speak Nigerian language, you are with Nigerian people like yourself. But when it comes to Big Brother Africa, you are going to a battlefield. It's a battlefield. You know, you are going to represent your country. So some people are already coming because it's like game of sports where we know the nature of a Brazilian team. We know the nature of an Argentine team, right? So everybody already knows that, okay, this is how Nigerian guys look. This is how they are. They are strong. They are this, they are that. You get what I'm saying? So we have constant enemy. There's a particular country that is always against Nigeria every year. There's another country that every year will be like a friend to Nigeria, you know, but eventually they're just like a frenemy. You get what I'm saying? They don't have a choice, you know, because maybe we're in the same coast. You get what I'm saying? I mean, the same side of the continent, you know? So there are a lot of different things that make Big Brother Africa different, you know, but when I went there at that time, I can't be xenophobic. It is, I've been an activist, for xenophobia. You know, I've had a campaign for say no to xenophobia and stuff like that. So there has never been a part of me that is xenophobic. So when I went for the show, I was not even going there to fight against a country. I was going there to be an entertainer. And while I was in the house, there have been times where I would win the votes of a particular country and the housemate from that country will go home. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I mean, when I was in the house, it wasn't a thing of like maybe I went there to just, you know, to go and sleep. I went in as a winner. I lived every day as a winner. And, you know, for that last day to be like that, and for the things that I've dealt with since after that time, you know, man, it's such a pain. But, yo, people are talking about move on. I never stopped. If you don't know me, you don't know me. I never stopped. You know, the money from that time, I would have finished it. Yeah.
I want to ask, honestly, what MNET, Big Brother Africa, what do you want them to do right now that can right this wrong? Let me hear from the mic. Also offer some suggestions.
Okay, I actually don't think there's anything they can do except...
What about where your drink was tampered with?
Okay, maybe first of all, that video that goes viral every year, you know, especially that one of Miss P, they should delete it from the internet. However, they can clean it up.
Delete the video that
makes him,
portrays him in a bad light.
Exactly. Okay? You know, number 2, you know, to me that I'm fine now. Number 2 is for me never to experience them blocking my way in any way for coming out.
they've blocked your way. In what
They,
manner do you?
no. Right now,
Oh,
they've never blocked my way. They have never
okay.
done anything like that. Yeah, they have never done anything like that. But I'm saying, because I came out just a few days ago, that may trigger some things like, oh, you know, this guy is against us or whatever. I'm not against them. I have to free my mind. I have to free my soul. I owe myself that. It's my life, you know. So they shouldn't. Nobody should get bitter because Tayo came out to speak. Because everything I'm saying is just for
Conscience.
me to free my mind, and I've said it now. I feel free. So that's just it, you know. Because you know, people die a lot these days. You get what I'm saying, you know. So even the opportunity to see another day is grace. You feel me? You know, it's grace. You know, so I want to cherish every day that I'm spending on earth. I want to enjoy myself. Reason for wanting to deal with that past. So this is just closure for me. So it is not a matter of me wanting to say, oh, I'm taking them to court. Oh, I want them. They can't. The money, if they gave me that money that year, I would have finished it. The money cannot do. It cannot take care of 10% of the kind of life that I have now. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, things have changed, you know? And so it's not like maybe they will call me back into the house with the other housemates and say we should start again from day one. You get what I'm saying? So it has happened. So people talking about, oh, you should move on or whatever, they're actually talking out of context. This, for me, is just closure, you know? And I've been able to express myself. If there's anything they have contrary to what I'm saying and they are proofs, they can prove me wrong. Let's do it plainly with good hearts. You get what I'm saying? Without us having
Very.
to
So MNET, I hereby
blacklist
invite you
or
to
something.
MNET.
What
You
did you
are
say?
welcome. Since you say if they have any contrary proof, they can air it. Dear MNET, Daddy Free's platform is available for you to. Please reach out to me through your representatives. If you have any proof that counters what Tayo Faniran is saying, feel free to. And if you don't have proof, please go ahead and help him help him do what he has humbly requested. That is, take down that video that makes him look bad, and also showcase. My question is, how come me personally, this is Daddy Freeze to MNET, is it true that people urinated in his drink?
They did.
If the answer is yes, why were they not disqualified?
Yeah.
You can't say sending a ninja into the house to pick the drink. They did not know. That doesn't qualify. If they did not know, if you had drank the drink, now we can say, okay, we did not know, you can't test. But for them to send somebody to bring in, if this is true, why were those people not disqualified? So please, we want from you. It's your right to also come before the court of public opinion and clear yourself, just the way Tayo has come. And of course, it will become he said, she said, you say, they will say, and then of course you're welcome back again, if that were the case. So on a parting note, how do you feel?
I feel relieved. I feel relieved now. You know, I feel relieved from the moment I made the post, actually, because the moment I made the post, you know, it came off me. You know, it was as if a burden was lifted off me. You know, but when other bloggers started posting it, I don't go on blogs, you know, to read comments and stuff like that, especially when it has to do with me, because I don't want things that would, you know, that will kill me, you know, because some people are out there, they just want to say bad things, you know, some people are maybe their own bitterness or suffering or problems or whatever, they just come out and just say, you know, negative things, no matter what. You can even just say God is good, and someone will be like, because God is good, you know, that kind of thing. So I don't go there to read, but I realized that from my advisors who have called me, they said things to me that made me realize that some people may have misunderstood why I did that. Some people may have thought that, oh, okay, is Tayo having fight or with MNET or something, whatever. There was no fight. You get what I'm saying? That many times I've been to their office and they will, you know, it was always love. Are you getting what I'm saying? You know, but just only that thing in me that I feel like, these people don't let me say that thing that year. Or, they don't let me, and this thing, man. And I keep hearing it every day. People think when they say move on, can I move on? Can I change Tayo Faniran of Big Brother Africa? Can I ever change that? Never. It's not possible. It's a forever thing. It's a forever thing. Whether I've done a lot of things after Big Brother, but it's always Big Brother. If they do a show, I went to Orchestrated recently for a show, and we're doing media rounds to promote the show. And every channel, every station went to, the next day, oh, Tayo, so Big Brother Africa, tell us. I'll be like, yo, I didn't come here for Big Brother, though. You know, so it's a thing that follows me. So if people don't, some people have not even done any real thing in life. So, and they want to just yap and talk about people that have like real life issues, you know. So now I feel relieved. I feel good. I feel amazing because I know I've said my mind and I know the world has heard me.
Awesome, 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 bro. I'm happy for you. There's nothing as satisfying as being able to lift a load from your chest and being able to air your conscience and being able to cast all the way to the sea, or however it is they say. So I'm happy for you.
Thank you very much.
I do hope they honor your request, or at least they call you for a sit down and try to get into your head and see what they can do for you moving forward. If you feel you've been robbed of your mandate, that is quite serious. And if you feel you have proof, I believe you should challenge them with the proof. I believe you should have a down with them and then discuss. I also feel you should go through therapy. If you ask me, I think so, for your own state of mind.
Just so when I came out of the house, they sent a therapist to my room actually, but I sent her out. You know, I said, you know, I don't want to talk to anybody because I feel like you can't cause me pain and not be the solution to my pain.
Therapist that you go and look for and pay yourself, not their therapist.
I was a Superman. So, but now I know I actually need one for real. So I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do it.
All right, bro. Lovely having you. Thanks for coming to share your truth. And I do hope that this brings you the much needed closure you seek.
Thank you. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you.
Boy,
thank you.
I noticed that this boy too fine, this boy too fine, this boy too fine. You have gray hair like me. You are young. Grab your future. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you very much. Amen. Bless you too, bro. Cheers. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah.